What's up, Internet World? It's your boy Jermaine back with another video. Back with another in real life video. What is going on? Only reason I'm making this video is because someone asked me to do a Union Square video. Do a video on the street. So I'm like, okay. I haven't did that in a minute, so let's do it. So I don't know. I thought I would walk around for like an hour. We can look at random stuff. We can talk about random stuff. And this might be more entertaining than me, just hanging out by myself. I can hang out with y'all. Y'all can see stuff around. We can talk about stuff. And then, yeah, that's what we got going on in this video. So if you want, turn the red camera around so y'all can see. I'm gonna stand right here because that intersection is gonna be noisy. I have the microphone, but I'd rather not put the microphone in. Because when I put the microphone in, I don't know. You can hear me, you can hear me slightly better, but for the most part, it's a little bit more of a hassle. But it's also like not windy right now, so maybe I can get away with no microphone. What's good? What's good? Nothing spectacular. I don't know why I'm walking around on this street. We need to go up and go through Union Square. Let's go see what's going on in the middle there. Dude, I'm telling you, it is so much fun, like walking around the city, like streaming versus just me walking around like by myself. Like, it's so much better walking around streaming. Like, for real. It is so much better. Like, I don't know, because I'm talking to y'all. I'm reading random comments. I don't know what I'm going to see. It's better than me listening to music. Usually when I'm walking around, I'm just, like, listening to music. So I don't, like, hear things around me as much because I'm listening to music. But right now, I'm talking to y'all, so I don't need any music. Look what they did on the street here. Just like artwork though. It's kind of cool. Usually they have tables and chairs along this route. I think in the daytime they don't have the tables and chairs. Maybe they put them out later. Or maybe they put them out for like certain events or something. But this is like hella cool how they got this strip here. Yeah, I'm want to go over to Union Square and then we can walk around from there because I saw like a handful of shops pop up for the All-Star weekend, but then I also noticed that they all closed down like right after All-Star weekend. So I'm like, dang. But I'm not really tripping because I don't really care that much about shoes like I used to. I have a bunch of shoes, so I'm not really looking to buy any shoes anytime soon. So, yeah, but I did notice there's like a couple different shoe stores. I guess they were here just for the weekend, but they're not there anymore, which is kind of wild. If y'all are watching this video, give your homeboy Jermaine a thumbs up. Yes, yes, yes. Whoa, it is warm out here. It feels amazing right now, bro. I don't even know why I have a freaking jacket on. No, I know how I have one on because I'm walking in the middle of the sun. As soon as I cross the street, it's gonna be like 10 degrees cooler. Can y'all hear me? Is the audio good? I'm just curious. This is that famous street here, Stockton, It's like two Stocktons. It goes through the tunnel, and then there's Stockton up above there. Crazy, crazy, crazy. That's a really cute girl. I was like, I didn't want to say that too loud because I didn't want the lady on the street to be like, "Oh, you're talking about me," you know? Like, no. I was talking about the billboard, you know? Yeah, the weather will change, like, totally. Just like right now, it's not windy, but I think at like 3 o'clock or 2 o'clock, the winds pick up. This is that Macy's right here. It's closing down. It's crazy, man. Like everything's closing down. Not everything is closing down, but there's just like a constant flow, you know? Make sure y'all hit that thumbs up if y'all watching the video. Give your boy Jermaine a thumbs up. Especially if you want to see more live streams like this. Because like I said, haven't made a video like this in a long time. I mean, I'm always walking around this area. I'm just not walking around this area with a camera, but it's kind of cool. Maybe it's too early. Maybe it's the weekend. Maybe it's something else. Well, I think what it is last weekend was the All-Star weekend. By the All-Star weekend being so busy, I think that there's not as much stuff going on this week. I think that's just the name of the game. Downtown. Oh, I am in San Francisco. It's just it's such a nice day today. Like this morning, maybe it was like 30, no, it wasn't 30 degrees. It was like 50 degrees this morning or something. It's definitely not 50 degrees now. It's probably like 60. But in the sun, maybe it feels like 70. All right, we'll just go down to the bottom of Union Square and then we'll like walk up. I guess let's go to the bottom of Market. We'll just start at Market and then we'll just walk up. I'm gonna read the comments real fast. Oh my gosh, so nice, bro. I wish it was like this every day. Sometimes I do. I think things are just closing down, but let's keep up that. Yeah, we gotta think. Oh, it looks like 34th Street. You mean 34th in New York. 34th, like the west side of 34th. Yeah, I won't say they both got similar vibes, but what I will say is they both have areas in them that have similar vibes. Because I would not want to say SF is like New York. I would say there are parts of downtown SF that feels just like New York, right? Especially in the financial district. But once you get out of the financial district, the similarities to New York are really not there, you know? I mean, maybe the Mission District kind of has a slight New York vibe to it, but not a Manhattan vibe. It's going to be more of a I don't know, one of them borough vibes, but it ain't gonna be no Manhattan vibe. I mean, you just can't duplicate Manhattan, yo. I mean, yeah, SF is a great city, but it's not Manhattan, dude. Like, it's not, like, not at all. Yeah, they got a lot in common for sure. And mainly, if you watch like when I used to live stream all the time, if you watch my older live streams, one thing you will notice is pretty much all my videos I made were pretty much made downtown, right? Because that's where I would work. That's where I would, ride the bike and deliver stuff. So it was mainly all downtown. And I do leave and go in other parts of the city, but other parts of the city is not as recognizable as downtown. I think when people see, you take a photo, with the stuff in the background downtown, people like know what that is. But if you go out into like a random neighborhood in the city and you go take a photo, you go put it online, I think not that many people will know where it is unless they've been there. All right. Now let me tell y'all, last week was the Chinatown parade, and it was I'm gonna talk really loud over this so like the audio don't cut off that. Okay, cool. I think I'm past it enough. So what I was gonna say is last week this whole trolley stop. This trolley stop was crazy, man, because there was so many people in town last week for the Chinese parade and also the All-Star game. Like the line was like way down there. Like today it's not like that. It's like it starts like way over there. But like last weekend was the weekend to be here. And it's like I said, it's kind of dead now. I don't know what's going on. It could be something going on tomorrow. Honestly, I don't keep track of things going on in the city. I don't. I just wake up Monday. What's going on? Is it dead? Okay, it's dead. I wake up Tuesday. What's going on? Is it dead? Cool. Wake up Wednesday. Oh, it's popping? All right, cool. And then by Friday, usually it ain't popping no more, So I don't plan. I just wake up and go with the flow. I'm just like, yeah. This is how it is, right? Yep, this is how it is. Here is Union Square down here. This used to be Omnica. I think that place closed down. It was that place. It was like the Japanese version of H&M, where like they sold inexpensive stuff for cheap prices. But like they closed down a while ago. This here on the corner was this on the corner was a Foot Locker store for like a week, and it's all gone now. Look, they're packing everything up in those boxes there. We'll get closer to it. Maybe you can't see it from here, but it's crazy. Like this whole block is like empty except for the Swatch store. But ask yourself this question: Who buys watches like that nowadays? Like a Swatch watch. Like most people get Apple Watches now. So, I mean, they're still in business. They must be making some money, but everything else is like closed down. And I'm gonna keep it real. I got excited when I saw that this place here was open, this Foot Locker store. I got excited. I was like, dang, finally something's moving in. But no, it was only a temporary store. So it's already closed. Like, if you go look at my reels from, just last week, it said Foot Locker up there. And, yeah, it's closed again. I don't know. I don't know if it was an actual store or if it was, you had to be a part of the event to go in there. Because every time I walked by, it was always, people standing outside, right? And it was always people standing outside in a long line, So I'm like, I don't know what's going on there. But yeah, it's kind of crazy that it's already gone. And then also I'm gonna keep it real. I came through here last week And on All-Star Weekend, bro, it was like so many homeless people. Bro, I'm gonna keep it real. It was so many freaking homeless people on this street. Like it was so many homeless people. It was the last week, and then when I mean so many, I'm talking about from Post down to Market. One second. Yeah, from Post down to Market, I counted like 8, like last week, and this was like the All-Star Weekend, you know. So they're still having a problem. Like I would say they're still having a problem, you know, trying to fix the city. I don't see people like shooting up as much for sure, but you know, people like on the street like hanging out, you know, with a backpack on the ground with the stuff all emptied out. Oh yeah, bro. I was seeing that like crazy last week. Not so much here. I definitely saw some people weird in this block, but like it was more so up near Post. I saw the craziest stuff. And I'm like, why? I wonder why they're, you know, it's kind of insane. Like, you see all these people walking around, and you see someone tripping out, like no one's gonna, like, help them out, you know? Like, no one's gonna, I don't know. I'll just leave it at that. This place behind us here, this was another place that was open for like 1 week, and it's already closed. Yeah, it was open for the event. It didn't like go out of business. I just think it was there just for the event. Yeah, it is quiet this weekend, yo. I mean, I get it, it's Monday, but dang, it's for a Monday, it's quiet. No, it's not Monday, it's Friday, shit. My ex, what's wrong with Jermaine making noise like that? What do you mean Jermaine making noise like that? What are y'all talking about? Like, is something I'm missing here? Is it something you hear in the chats or something? What noise am I making? Like, let me know. Let's go. I want to go over here, but I know it's gonna be super sunny. So maybe I'll find a spot that is not as sunny, right? Because I kind of want to sit down and chill for a minute. Oh, there's some trees over here. This is like the tourist hangout area here. But it's quite shaded, and it's not full of tourists. Yeah, people usually hang out here to catch these tour buses, but it's not too popping right now. Maybe later in the afternoon, but not right now. Dang, what happened there? Did somebody just take that joint apart? Shit you see in the city. I go here. I'll turn the camera around so y'all can see my hideous face. Rah! Oh gosh. I got my teeth. It's that Chinese food. Camera's like way up here, so I'm just gonna like sit here for a second. I'll stop, sit down for a minute, and then we'll keep going. But I wanna like catch up on the comments and like, you know, see what y'all are up to, talk crap and stuff like that. Sherlock Holmes, what are you talking about making the noise like that? Like, what noise was I making? Yeah, people see me all the time. It looks dead out there in the shopping district. Like I say, it is a Friday, but it seems a lot less busier today than normal days for sure. It is the end of the month. Maybe that has something to do with it. Yeah, I don't know. I'm not tripping. It's sad when there's... It's a sad thing when the things are not open. Oh, I was trying to drown out the music. Yeah, I can totally get it. That might be a little weird. It's like, what's going on here? Like, what are you doing? Yeah, I was trying to drown out the music. Because what'll happen is you'll upload the video to YouTube and then you'll get like all of these. Let's say it's an hour-long video, and let's say I'm walking around for like an hour. Well, every time there's like music playing, like it'll show up in like an email, like, oh, music was played here. And I would just rather to cover it up so I won't see them emails, you know? But so what if those emails come? But like I would just rather cut it up. And also like I'm like walking in a stream and like I can't control the music, you know? So hi Jermaine, you're working today? Yeah, I'm usually I take a break in the middle of the day, right? So from like 12 to like 3, I'm usually on downtime. So that can mean a lot of things. That can mean that I go hang out at the gym. That may mean I go home and like, you know, clean some stuff. That might mean I might go to Costco. I might go do another random odd job. I might go like work on some apps and stuff like that. Yeah, let's go. It's too many dogs over here. No, it's too many dogs. It ain't so nice. It get kind of trashy, you know? Especially when you see people with big vicious dogs like that, you know? You want to stay away, bro. Yeah, but we'll just keep... I'm going to go switching over here. We'll just keep strolling. Yeah, if I see someone in the city and they got a big dog and they don't look like they can control that dog, I make sure I get away from them. Because if it don't look like they can control the dog, that might mean that they can't control the dog. It's just, you know, common sense. And then if you already know, like, you know, you already know how dog owners are. If their dog do something to you, they're going to say, oh, well, it's how you reacted. And it's like, come on, bro. You're the one around here with a dog and that weighs like 100 pounds and you weigh 90. And you're saying it's my fault. Oh, I get it. That's why I always believe everything dog people say. So we'll go up here. Oh, here's a nice little strip to sit down in. This strip here. Check this out. This is the strip. This is the strip from this pole. It's a great place to sit down. Yeah, it is freaking gorgeous, bro. Like I said, we don't have too many days like this. Like, we've been having a lot of rain lately. I got a message from Sappy Little Trees yesterday. It was a response from me reaching out to her. I don't think she remembers me, though. I don't think Sappy Trees remember me. Yeah, like, yeah, I don't know if she remembers me anymore. Because sometimes, like, you know, people forget about you. But I think she was coming to town or something, and I was like, hey, you want to come hang out with my girlfriend and I or something? I said something along the lines of that. And I don't know, I think she took it the wrong way and got offended. So we really haven't talked after that. But that was a couple years ago. Yeah. So I don't know, I haven't really talked to her. I'm glad you still out there on your hustle. Oh, yeah. Uh-huh. Still out here grinding. Would you ever consider getting a dog? No, I would never get a dog because I think that getting a dog I think it's morally wrong, okay? I think it is. I think it's wrong. I think you should not have a dog. That's just me. But I just look at how some people treat their dogs, like they treat their dogs like people. And I just say to myself, like, that is not, you shouldn't be treating a dog like it's a person, you know? And that's really the thing is you can just go around like a certain group of people and you can just see how they act. And you're just like, no, I'm going to think different about this. And it's not all dog owners. Gosh, it's so noisy. It's not all dog owners, but like I've been around enough dog owners to be like, what you're doing is like kind of weird, you know? Like really weird. You know how you tucked it, what park do you want to go to? as if the dog is gonna, say, I want to go to Golden Gate Park, Like, some people are really off when it comes to dogs. I think it shows maybe a level of brokenness for some folks. Because when you see someone literally talking to a dog, asking the dog, do you want to go to Golden Gate Park or do you want to go to this other park? That's a crazy person. I'm sorry to say. They might live in a high-rise building. They might pay $5,000 a month. But if they're talking to a dog and they're expecting a response from the dog, they're a crazy person, like, bottom line. Anyway, Cheesecake Factory. Someone said Cheesecake Factory. Now you talking. Now you really talking about something. Because talking about dogs ain't talking about much right here. But Cheesecake Factory is right over there. So this Macy's is closing. But I wonder, will the Cheesecake Factory stay there? I've never went to the Cheesecake Factory. Like, I've never been in any Cheesecake Factory. But lately I've been doing a lot of like deep dives on cake. I don't know if y'all know about cake. But cake is the stock ticker for Cheesecake Factory. And Cheesecake Factory is actually a quite interesting company. They're wildly successful and also wildly profitable too. But I think the reason why I like Cheesecake Factory so much, or cake, the stock cake, is not necessarily so much for Cheesecake Factory. It's more for Flower Child, right? Because Cheesecake Factory is expensive to go to, right? It's also, they have expensive restaurants. Like, they occupy large pieces of real estate in some of the most expensive cities in the country. So it makes it more expensive and more difficult to open a Cheesecake Factory, right? And then also you got to have the clientele. For you to open that store, you got to have the clientele to fall in, so you got to have the clientele to go there, right? So here, you notice the Cheesecake Factory, it's in the middle of Union Square. It's next to Louis Vuitton, across from the Gucci store. It's in the heart of the action. So they can only expand Cheesecake Factory so much, right? It's only, like, they can probably only put one in San Francisco. Where else are they going to put another Cheesecake Factory? It needs to be, like, in a major shopping area. It needs to be where a lot of foot traffic. It needs to be in a happening spot. Just like, you wouldn't put an Apple store in the middle of nowhere. You got to put it in a happening spot. You wouldn't put a Gucci store in the middle of nowhere. You probably put it next to other things. So when I look at the opportunity of Cheesecake Factory, I'm like, yeah, Cheesecake Factory, they're not going to expand that much. But forget about Cheesecake Factory. Think about Flower Child, because Flower Child, they have much smaller restaurants. Their profit margins are like freaking 11%, yo. So, I mean, dang, 11% profit margins. And also, Flower Child, 50% of their business comes from delivery, bro. And then their stores are much easier to open. They're much smaller. So, for example, probably one Cheesecake Factory could survive in SF. But Flower Child, they could put one in Financial District, and then they can turn around and put one in the Marino. Now, I don't know if they could, maybe put one on Valencia Street. But what I'm trying to say is, it's a lot easier for them to open. Profit margins are great. 50% of their business is delivery. So they don't need, like, large, like, pieces of real estate and the most expensive. My bad, I'm talking too much about fucking Flower Child and stocks. We can talk about something else. I don't want to sound too dorky. I want to, like, appear to look stupid and appear to make people think I'm going to rob you and stuff, but I don't want people to really think I'm smart, But anyway, let me see, go back to the comments here. Long John Silver has Cheesecake Factory cheesecakes. They're everywhere. Cheesecake Factory pay good dividends. So that's, like, one reason why I got into Cheesecake Factory, because I am looking for more safe dividend plays, right? And cake, it pays a dividend, but it also has a lot of growth potential. That's one thing I really like about cake. It has a lot of freaking growth potential. So, yeah, there we have it. Let's go for a walk, because I don't want to be sitting in the same spot too long. Someone was, I heard someone saying the other day, like, cake could very well be, it could be very similar to Chipotle. You know how, like, Chipotle, like, just exploded, right? The stock price. And also Kava. Kava is another like, chain that like exploded. And I think their profit margins are like 11% or their profit margins is over 10%. And once again, in the restaurant space, over 10%, bro, you're golden, man. You gotta think restaurants don't make money like people think they do. So many expenses in a restaurant. There's Waymo. Go ahead, Waymo. Oh, this talking is making me thirsty. I should have brought my water. It's so funny to see all this stuff closed down at Union Square, bro. It's crazy. I mean, I think that Rolex store is new. That wasn't there. That may have moved out of the mall, actually. Because it looks like the mall might be. I'm talking about the mall with the Bloomingdale's. Looks like it might be. It might be on its way out. Like it might be on its way out, especially after the Bloomingdale's. So what could happen if the mall closes, which it might not close, but what could very well happen is you just have more and more of businesses moving out, right? And honestly, that might not necessarily be a bad thing, because if there are stores still in the mall, if they move out of the mall, at least like people can see the store on the street, Unlike you gotta walk into the mall and go on the third floor, right? But I don't really know that much about malls. It actually could be safer for a store to be in a mall, just because, I guess there's mall security, like they really do much. But then usually when you go to the mall, there's mall security, but then each store has their own private security guard at the store. Like it's crazy, It's like all these security jobs. That's what I should do. I should get a security job, yo. No, I don't want to get no security job. Just watch Valley Girl. That mall culture was awesome. Valley Girl. Oh, if y'all want to see a crazy freaking mall, it's a mall right here. I'm gonna take y'all through. I bet you 90% of the stores are closed. Like closed down. It's right up here. We'll go to it. It's called the Galleria, I think. Yeah, I think it's called the Galleria, but it's right up here. I think there's like 4 or 5 restaurants open. A couple of restaurants may have moved in just because it's been sitting empty for so long. But like, I wonder what, we'll get down there in a second, but I wonder what this place would be in the future. Because I just don't see the stores coming back. I just don't see the shops coming back. Unless they make an art district, but you know what? You can only make so many art districts. Like I don't think that many people are into art, where you can just turn everything into an art district. I mean, who's gonna have money to buy this stuff? Man, it feels so good right now. Dude, I'm loving this weather, man. And especially me, y'all know how I'm dressed, like, belly out. You know how I do it. Beautiful day, you gotta love it, yo. Life is short, life is fun. Make it happen. Eddie Bauer used to be on that block. Oh, yeah. Well, from what I hear, someone told me this Galleria is right here. We're about to walk in. Someone told me, like, back in the 90s, it was like a fancy shopping area. You would go down here and you could get tuxedos for prom. You can get the prom dress. They had there was all sorts of fancy shops. And then this was also when downtown was actually downtown. Because nowadays downtown feels like It don't feel like what it used to. So this is Crocker Galleria. And check this channel out, bro. It's freaking dead. I'll do a little walkthrough. I don't even want to go through here because I go through here with a camera. Security guards be just mugging me, bro. They be looking at me like, bitch, get out of here. They don't say that because they can't say that, but that's the look they be giving, like, bitch, get out of here. So what I do is just walk by and just don't even make eye contact with them because that's how it works in the city when you know people are going to treat you wrong. So you just don't pay them no attention. You just walk by them and just look the other way, and they can't even give you the eye thing. And they ain't gonna say much to you. Think about it. They're not gonna say anything to you. They just want to, give you a dirty eye look, right? But I don't know. This place probably so dead. They probably fired the security guard. Security guard probably like, ain't nobody gonna get robbed over here today. Ain't shit going on. It's really nothing going on. There's like no stores open. Not even that place. That place is closed. I'm not gonna go all the way up because. Okay, let's see what the roof garden is. Go up. You say it's 36 in Texas? I know, bro. It's like I was talking to my homies in Tennessee, and they were saying, "Oh, it's snowing. It's snowing." So this is like pretty much the only restaurant that's open here. This one, and I think this restaurant over here. I think that's just a seating area. But I believe this used to be the roof garden. But this place is it's probably not open anymore just because this place is so dead. I think that place is a sitting area. Let's go walk around and see. Oh, yeah, look at that. Wow, look at this. What the heck? So basically, it's like an indoor seating area. I guess if you don't want to sit out here, because it's cold, because it has been cold, I guess you can sit inside, that's different. They literally got a vacant store so people can sit inside and eat the food in. Damn. Remember after COVID, they started doing this after COVID. They put all the tables and chairs out here. And then the actual restaurants really don't have tables and chairs anymore. They just put it out in the open because that's pretty much the only place open. So it's not like we're in a mall. It's like we're in a restaurant. Like the whole restaurant is like this place and that place. They got the whole mall to themselves. Like crazy, right? Maybe we should open a bubble tea shop here. You say you still haven't been to this Galleria? Really? You haven't been here, bro? I mean, I get why you haven't been here because look around. There's not much to see. There's a cupcake store open too. So if you need some cupcakes. I picked up some cupcakes from there once. Very expensive cupcakes. Yeah, I think it was like $100 for like a dozen or something like that. Yeah, so only do that when you meet someone and you want to ball out and show them that, hey, I know where to get really good cupcakes from. And then you can go there. I don't even like to say the word cupcake. Like it's, I think it's a really bad word actually. Look at that place. I filmed this place like hundreds of times. And like every time I go through here, people are like, wow. Why is it so dead? Because everything closed. Man, earlier this morning, dude, I went to a workout class, right, on ClassPass. And I was just like, yeah, I'm gonna go like hit up this class, right? Bro, it was so freaking hot in that shit. Like I'll probably never go back to one of them classes again. I mean, I will. But I look at the time different because, dude, it was so hot. I walked out just sweating, and it was like 55 degrees outside. But like I left, and I was walking around with like no shirt on because I'm like, bro, it's so freaking hot in there, man. I'm like, y'all folks believe in AC? Like, dang. Even when I walked into the class, it was hot like before the class even started. I'm like, damn, the windows all fogged up. It's so hot up in this joint. I'm like, come on, would you drive your car around with the windows fogged up without turning on the defrost? I mean, most people wouldn't. Most people wouldn't, but that's pretty much what they were doing at that location. Man, I'm so glad that's over with. It's like I like left like just dripping sweat at like 9:30 in the morning. It's like, man, come on, if I want to be dripping sweat, at least I want to do it like in the afternoon, 9:30 in the morning, I'm already freaking salty and sweaty and bummer. Damn, she about to get a ticket. And the chick in the Tesla, she like, come on, please, I don't want a ticket. Oh, she looks so sad. Dang. I mean, it happens all the time, bro. I think I got a ticket last week. I was parked in the bike lane. I ran out to move the car, but like, it's like you just because you run out and move the car don't mean that they're not gonna give it to you. And then even if you wait there, they won't like put it in your hand because I think the reason why they don't do that because they don't want people to like argue with them and fight with them. So sometimes you'll just like you'll just roll up and you'll see them writing a ticket, and then you don't actually know if you get the ticket or not, you know. So like once I was in front of like McDonald's on Sutter, and I was double parked, and like they took a picture of the license plate, right? But they were like half a block down the street, so they took a picture of the license plate. And then I was thinking, yeah, I'm probably gonna get a ticket. But I actually never got that ticket because when you get the ticket, you can see where the location is. And I didn't get a ticket from Sutter Street, basically. But I got another ticket from like downtown, but like, I actually don't remember this one. Like another ticket I saw, they said I was stopped in like a no parking zone. And I'm like, I don't remember the ticket because when they give me a ticket, what I'll do is I'll actually go to Google Maps and I'll go to my history on Google Maps and see where I was at. Like when they have the ticket number and time, the date and time, I'll just go on Google Maps and I'll look and see like what I was doing at that time. And I would look and see like, did I park there? I'll like go back in time. So it's pretty cool if you know how to use that on Google. It's pretty dope. You say you haven't been to the financial district in 3 years? You're not missing much, yo. What is the current vacancy rate in San Francisco? I don't know. I think it has to be over 30%. Oh, you say it's my homeless chick look? Yeah. I don't even trip when people say it's my homeless chick look because I already know like who's saying that. I already know like the type of people that are saying that. So I don't even trip. Like I just take it as a compliment because I live like this free and open life and I can kind of do what I want. And people that are, saying the chick homeless thing, that's like a jab. So I'm just going to jab you back and be like, yeah, I can do what I want. Yeah, I live this free life. Yeah, you don't. Yeah, so I do have the homeless chick look. Yeah, but for some reason, this look is like hot at the bar, right? Maybe it's not hot in the financial district because people are dressed up and they're going to work and shit. But like at the bar, yo, it's definitely a hot look, Everybody wants to talk to the homeless chick. To me, that's what I'm talking about. Not everybody, but you know what I'm saying. But also, when people say that, it also like lets me know where they come from. Because you can learn a lot about a person by what they say, by what they tell you. And that is a homeless guy across the street. And people say I look like him. And I'm like, well, if you think I look like him, you probably think a Toyota Prius looks the same as a Bentley. And I'm not trying to say I'm a Bentley and he's a Prius, but what I'm trying to say is we both of us don't look the same. So since we don't look the same, you probably don't know what shit actually looks like. How is your boyfriend? Probably somewhere about to call me and get on my fucking nerves. Probably. That's probably what's going on with him. Wait for the crosswalk. I'm just gonna go anyway. Man, I'm hungry right now. I did eat before I came here. Let's go sit over here. There's a shade spot. You know, if it was like a little bit warmer, I probably would ditch a jacket, but in the shade, it's nice to have a jacket. Bro, I remember back in the day, you could like at lunchtime, you could not find a seat here. Like you couldn't. And the reason why that was is because, on a nice day, like a nice day like today, you would have people pouring out of the office buildings to go have dinner, go have lunch, right? So they would come outside and have lunch. But now, it's not exactly lunchtime. Well, it's 12:55. I would say it is lunchtime, but I don't see no one around. But it's also Friday, let's just face it. But it's also a really nice day, so yeah. It smells like strong cleaning products out here, like they've been power washing the street. Meanwhile, Jermaine, another convention, have been downtown in about 2 weeks. Oh, yes, another convention. I got a nail in my tire. I need to go get another tire today. I have a nail. Don't y'all hate that when you have to, like, go get a freaking tire because you got a nail in your tire? Or you gotta go get your tire patch? I probably could get this tire patch, but maybe not, because I think maybe I just need a new tire. Tesla is down. It's not just Tesla. The whole market's down. Or last time I checked, everything was down, except for Beyond Meat. I think the only reason that stock is not crashing right now is because everybody who wanted to sell already sold. And I haven't heard of no big YouTubers talking about buying Beyond Meat. And the only reason I've been buying Beyond Meat is because I'm down like in one account, I'm down like 93% on Beyond. 93%. So I look at it like, so what? Like, if I buy 100 shares, it's what, $450? I've lost so much money on this shit that what's $450? What's another $1,000, right? I mean, that's one way to look at it. Maybe that's not a good way to look at it. That's kind of like someone going to the casino and they're at the craps table and they're like, okay, I got $1,000. I just turned this $1,000 into $5,000. And now I am play all this money back and I got $500. Well, some people would look at it like, leave the crap table. Because if you leave the crap table, you will leave with $500. Some people would look at it like, yo, you ain't already lost this much money. You might as well lose the rest of the 500, right? So it's kind of two ways to look at it. I'm kind of looking at it like, shit, buy another 100 shares. If it's at $4 now, if it goes to $2, we can do tax loss harvesting, right, to offset some gains later this year. But what if it doesn't? What if that motherfucker goes to $20? And the reason why I say what if it goes to $20 is I'm not just speaking randomly. It actually could go to $20 because you got to look at the market cap. The market cap is like 250 million or something. Million. So it's not even $1 billion company. So that bad boy could literally 3x and it would basically be at 1 billion. And it's at $4.50 right now. So basically, if it hit like $14, it'll be like $1 billion company. And then it can even be argued that like it's worth more than $1 billion. It's worth like a couple of billion. So that's the name of the game there. it could really keep going up. Like it could keep going up. But I don't know. Everything's down in the market now because of I don't know the reason today, but like something's going on in the market. A lot of stuff is down. Reality income is climbing. Ticker is O. The personal protection app is going to be big. What do you mean personal protection? Like an app where you can like have a security guard to like walk you to work and shit? Like what do you mean? Like personal protection? What do you mean by that? I'm curious. What should I buy at 4 minutes? That's so funny. I mean, I don't know, Bitcoin. You don't have to wait 4 minutes. You can just buy it like whenever, right? Bitcoin, BTC. Are you buying Plycoin? That's the one I'm not familiar with. Yeah, I'm not familiar with that one. Let's keep walking. It's like an app like Tinder, but you choose a personal bodyguard and choose their outfit. Oh my gosh. You know what? I can see that being a thing. I could definitely see that being a thing. You know, it's kind of like an app where like, you know, you're going to a restaurant or you're going out and you need like a security guard, right? So you would go to the app and you would say, I need someone for 3 hours, and then you would pay, and then you would pick their outfit. So if you wanted them to look like, you know, big bulletproof vest and all black, you can pick that. If you want them to like wear a suit, you know, you could pick that. If you want them to wear, I mean, there's different ways that you can have, you know, your security dress for sure, depending on the occasion, you know. Because if you're going to some fancy place, maybe you don't want them dressing like they're ready to go to war. Maybe you want them to dress up. But then if you're going to, you know, you going to the TL, you want to go to a little, you know, Vietnamese restaurant that you ain't seen on Yelp. They got the best food in North America. You know, you might want to take, you know, that security guard that look like he ready to rumble with you, you know, because that way when you go to that Vietnamese restaurant in the TL, they ain't gonna be messing with you because they're gonna see, dang, you got a big security guard. I don't want to fuck with him, you know. So I can see how that app could be legit, you know. Yeah, I can see how that could be legit. Heck yeah. I am hungry. I got like lunch earlier, but I don't know. It wasn't that good. It wasn't that good. Oh, way back in San Francisco. Hey, I want to ask y'all something. Y'all want me to they work with Apple? Oh, they work with Apple. That makes sense. Like, what do you mean they work with Apple? Like at the Apple stores, or do they escort employees? Because, dang, I can see that being a thing if they escort employees. You know what this kind of reminds me of? This kind of reminds me of that CEO that got, you know, that CEO in New York that Luigi did the thing to the CEO. Is that maybe a response for stuff like that? But I've kind of heard about a service like this a while ago. I want to say a couple years ago I heard about a on-demand security service, you know. But I'm gonna keep it real. Like I can see a lot of areas where that could be. I can see a lot of areas where that could be quite tricky, you know. I can see a lot of liability there. You know, like you're trying to protect someone. Show us X. X is there's no X up there anymore. They took the X down a long time ago. But the actual location, Twitter, it's still there, but it is not, there's nothing going on there, you know? But yeah, the building's still there. This over here is that big hole in the ground that's still there. Well, I can see, I get what you're saying. Like, it's bodyguard work, it's not typical gig work. Yeah, I totally get that. It's definitely not typical gig work. But I don't know, like you got someone that's coming out of town and they're gonna stay for 3 days and they need a bodyguard, right? They could just hit up that service. I mean, I imagine if you are like, if you're someone that you need a bodyguard, you probably have a bodyguard where you live, right? It's kind of a niche thing. Like, how many people out there need bodyguards? Like, a bunch of people need an Uber ride. A bunch of people would order from DoorDash, but I don't think it's a large percent of the population that need a bodyguard, you know? I think that's kind of a niche thing. What's the mood of the businesses right now? How the business is doing? Crime in the city? You see progress? So I definitely see progress. I'm not gonna say I don't. I definitely see progress. It's springtime though. Things happen in the spring. Things happen in the spring a lot. Just another day in the city. I need to drink more water, man. That class got me so spent earlier today. My head hurts now. I need to drink some more water. We're gonna go to the park. Yeah, I wanna go to the park. So y'all know there's a park here. There's a park there. It's actually a really cool park. We'll go, and then I'm probably gonna end the stream soon. There's multiple ways to enter. You can go down there. You can take the elevator right there. Or you can go down there and enter. It's a really big park. But we're gonna take a different way to enter the park. I'm gonna see if it's open. If it's not open, we can't take it. But if it's open, we're gonna take it. But basically, it's called a gauntlet. And it's an elevator that you can ride up. But it's not like an indoor elevator. It's an outdoor elevator. I'll show y'all. It's really, really cool. I think it's open. Is it open? I don't think it's open today. I don't think it's open today. Yeah, it's that thing there. Yeah, it says, I can read the sign from here. It says gauntlet closed. So there's another way we can get there is, I'm gonna show y'all where it is just so you can see it. So if you see up there, there's that thing. Well, there's also cables that are going down. Well, the cables connect to that box over there. The box can hold, it's a glass box. It can hold I think it can hold 20 people. Like it can hold quite a bit of people. And it'll go up, it'll drop you off. And it only drops you off there. It doesn't, you can't ride it up there and then wait and ride it down. You can only take it one way, which is going up. But that's the best way to take it is to go up. You know, you could walk down the escalators, or you can take the stairs to exit, or you could, take an elevator or something. But for when I was a tour guide, I would bring tourists here, and I would take them on the gauntlet. so they could like ride it and go up. Which I really liked it. I thought it was really cool. But the tour company did not like the fact that I brought people here. They did not like that. And I didn't bring all the group. I didn't bring all the tourists here. I brought some of the tourists I brought here, but they didn't like it. Like they basically wanted us to show North Beach, Golden Gate Park, Presidio, Chinatown, and pretty much that's about it. They didn't really want us to show too much else. And I kind of get it because how they do their tour is they how they do their tour. They want it to be like family friendly, and they don't want people to see like crazy stuff that's going on in the city. And I guess in North Beach and Fisherman's Wharf and Presidio, I guess crazy stuff don't happen there. I mean, it definitely don't happen as much, But then I guess, but then also to get here, you have to go like through downtown, and I think that's why they didn't want me to bring the tourists here, because they didn't want the tourists to go through downtown, and they didn't want people to see, because we would have to come down Market Street, and when you come down Market Street, you have to go like through the TL, basically. Well, not really go through the TL, but like how like 8th and 7th, 6th are kind of dodgy, right? So yeah, they're kind of dodgy. So that's what they didn't want. They didn't want people to see that. But it's like, yeah, you don't want them to see that, but then they're not going to see this epic place. Like, look how cool this is, man. Like, I think this is like one of the coolest parks around. But then there's this park is there's a lot of people that don't want this park to be here. I will say that too. We'll just kind of leave it at that. I like it. I think it's really cool. But I think it has something to do with the Salesforce guy. I don't really know much about him, but I guess like local people just kind of don't like him because I guess they look at it like, who is this guy like building all this stuff in the city, I mean, I don't know. It kind of makes sense a little bit. But yeah, I would tell people about the Salesforce Park. And bro, like it tripped me out how like no one, like very few people knew what I was talking about. They're like, park? And I'm like, yeah, it's next to the tower. And they're like, I've never heard of this. And I'm like, well, it's there. I'm like, I've never heard of it. I've never been there. Like, have you been there? Even when I worked for the tour company, I was asking other people at the tour company because they were all local, right? For the most part. I think it was one other guy that was like an outsider like myself. Is that's what you call people that don't live here? You're an outsider. But I was, oh wow, it's a yoga class over here. It is a yoga class. That job kind of crowded. There's so much stuff going on top. Dude, it is warm up here. It feels great. I do not need a jacket. Are we back in San Francisco? I need to go sit under a shade tree. I'm like burning up, bro. Do I have shorts? Hopefully I have shorts. Dang, and I forgot. I have a nail in my tire. I have to go get another tire. Do I want to do all that today? Maybe I do. Maybe I don't. Take an inhale, go up into the air, move the weight to the back of the mat. Skandasana lunge at the back of the mat. Bending the left knee, take an inhale, try to lengthen the spine. Keep the hips low. Exhale, Skandasana lunge to the top of the knee. Again, taking that inhale to lengthen the spine. This time on your exhale, as you walk your hands around, come into that lunge position facing forward. That looks pretty fun. Like I've actually seen them advertise that online actually. But it's in the middle of the day. What time is it right now? It is 1. I think that's a 1 o'clock, 2 o'clock class. Oh my gosh, I feel so good right here. In the shade, bro. Oh, shade. It's so good. The sun is cooking me. Yeah, I want to go stop, read the comments. Another day, another adventure. Anybody else doing anything fun this weekend? What do y'all got going on this weekend? I don't know what I'm doing this weekend. I think that I have a friend that's coming up from San Jose, but I'm supposed to like. My weekend's gonna be a little sloppy, yo. It's not gonna be sloppy like that, but it's just gonna be. I kind of got a bunch of stuff going on. I mean, on the slick side, I think Sunday is gonna be a radical day because my friends are coming up from San Jose, but they're gonna party all night, and then we're supposed to go to the beach on Sunday, like all day. So I'm just trying to scratch my head, like, how are y'all gonna sleep? You know, what I mean when I say that they want to stay out all night, what I'm trying to say is they're basically. Is there a tree I can go sit under? I'm just the sun. Is it wet though? That's a problem. Everything's wet over here. Is this wet? So crazy that this is a tree on the 4th floor. You know, gnarly. Need to see if I have some gym shorts. Cool. Okay, I'm here. We can sit down for a minute and talk. That's nice, man. Does the security guard at the park look at you weird for being there? They used to. I don't pay them any attention anymore. And if they're cops, I always speak to them. You know? But if they're security guards, I usually like look away. You know? That's just how I mean, sorry, that's how it is. I don't want nobody giving me no stank eye or anything. Because like, I'm gonna keep it real. Like I kind of get why people are this way to me because I'm a little out there, right? Majority of people that are in this area, excluding the people that are working out, are dressed in 9 to 5 attire, right? Excluding the people that are working out. I mean, didn't I talk about how I was working out earlier and how I want to work out afterwards? I think I'm in that. I don't know. You get where I'm going here? I don't know exactly what my weekend's gonna be like. I really wanted to just kind of take it easy this weekend. That's not gonna happen. You know, that's definitely not gonna happen. I think that there's gonna be some things to do, you know. No, that yoga class is not free. No, it's not free, but the yoga class is it's SF Fitness. So if you have their app, you can figure out their classes and stuff like that. You can go to their classes if you have the app. But I wouldn't really do a class like that. Not in this heat. Uh, an hour in that heat. I'd rather do a yoga class indoors. Or if it was foggy out, I'd do one outside. But man, it's too hot. It's funny I say it's too hot because there's so many places around the country where it's like freezing. It is very calm there. They're probably getting paid to promote certain areas also. Oh, I'm pretty sure they are getting money. They are, yeah, definitely getting money to. My teeth. Some Chinese noodles, bro. They're like all over my teeth. Well, yeah, like I say, nowadays, if I see them, I don't really pay them any attention, you know, unless they're like, you know, they're nice and they wave or something. But usually it's not like that. And then it's also with different security guards. Okay, it's completely different security guards. So the thing that happened 2 weeks ago, it was a security guard, but it was like a security guard. It wasn't like a young, like punk security guard. Like around here, a lot of them are like younger. They're kind of like, I don't know. I don't really want to talk about that. Let's talk about something else. Arrested for exercising. It's outdoors. Who's going to stop someone from joining? I think what they do with those is basically like, I think you have to be a member to go. But what they do is they have a barcode up there, and they want you to sign up for a 1-day pass. If you sign up for a 1-day pass, you can go to the thing. That's how it works. You sign up for the pass, and like you can go to the class, right? So if you really want to go, you can just do a 1-day pass and go. But if you went over and just set up a mat, will anyone notice? I mean, they might not notice. I mean, it's a bunch of people. You can just kind of walk up when the instructor's looking that way and just put your mat down and start doing yoga, right? What's your favorite neighborhood to hang out at? I like Soma. No, I really like this area of town, like below second, and I like Kesha. Um, I've tried to adventure off and explore other neighborhoods. Yeah, yeah, not so much. Yeah, Kesha's chill, and I just kind of like downtown. I like the vibe downtown. I like how you can easily ride a skateboard, ride a bike, right? I like how it's walkable, you know. But it always changes. Yes, give your homeboy Jermaine a thumbs up, yo. Ow! So I am almost over my episode of what do you call it? I'm having a hard time pronouncing it. Sciatica. I'm almost over my sciatica. Okay, it's almost over with. It's almost over with. It's been like 3.5 weeks of this crazy pain in my leg, but it's almost over. It's almost over, and I'm super stoked. So I want to ask y'all something. Y'all want to do what y'all want? Y'all want to see workout gym videos? Because I was thinking about doing that right before I got the leg thing. But I think it'll be cool because I noticed that, like, I watch other streamers, and they'll stream while they're in the gym, and there's actually a bunch of people that stream in the gym on Instagram. I think that, not Instagram, on YouTube. I think YouTube is showing me these videos because it knows that I go to the gym all the time, and it knows that I watch people working out in the gym, right? And I was thinking about like doing that. Like, you think that would be cool? Stream, working out stream. And like, I like how they do it. Like, they're all doing it in the gym, and I think that would make my gym experience like so much better, because just right now, just walking around talking with y'all in the city, this is like so much better than like walking around listening to music. Like, it's so much better than like walking around not talking. Okay, I notice when I go to the gym alone, it's really boring. It's really boring when I go alone. Like, it's really boring. Like, it's fun because I'm catching my breath and I'm doing this and I'm doing that and I'm picking up these weights and I'm doing that, but it's actually kind of boring. I have to say, it's kind of boring. Like, I see the same people all the time. Everybody's listening to music. Everybody's on the phone. Like, literally everybody's on the phone, bro. Like, everybody's on the phone. It just blows my mind. So I'm thinking that, bro, I should just stream in the gym. Because it would be really fun for me, but then it would also be kind of, I don't know, it would be content, but it would also be, I could go back and look at it like over time. Like, I can go back and look at it and see like how I progressed, right? And right now when I go to the gym, like, it's not like I take a before and after photo, but if you're streaming, you can definitely take you got your before and after, So it's not for life. What has helped me with it the most is pigeon pose. Someone told me that it'll last like for weeks. Like, it's not gonna go away, but trust me, it has gotten so much better. When I first got it, I would stand up, like I would get out of bed and it just hurt like crazy. I would get into the car, it hurt like crazy. If I was walking, it wasn't that bad if I was like walking. Because I didn't really notice it that much if I was like doing a lot of walking. didn't hurt that bad, you know. But yeah, sitting up, sitting down, getting up. Also coughing, bro. I would cough and it would hurt. Also, it was so bad that my foot felt swollen. It felt like I couldn't tell if my foot was cold or if my foot was wet. So I would constantly touch my feet. I would constantly take my fingers and stick them into my shoes and be like, is my feet wet? My feet wet? No, my feet's not wet. They feel dry. You know, so that was happening. That was one leg was really bad. The other leg, like I had numbness in my foot, but it was like slight numbness. But the other leg was like intense numbness. Like I said, I don't know if my foot's cold or wet. Oh, this other gimbal, it has tracking. I'm using this gimbal from like 5 years ago. Like I bought this gimbal during the George Floyd riots, you know. What do you expect from working out? Be interesting or entertaining? Um, for me, it's more of a social thing. That's what it's more about. You know, I'm looking at the comments and I'm talking to y'all. It's more about holding a conversation while I'm working out. That's kind of the name of the game, you know. So that's kind of what I would do. It would also hold me more accountable as well. But I actually don't. I don't need anyone to hold me accountable to work out. Like I work out. Like I don't. Yeah. You don't have to drag me to the gym. Pilates and acupuncture can help with saccade. Pilates definitely can help. But like I said, I just kept doing the pigeon pose, and I kept putting a lacrosse ball under under the part that hurt. And I'm gonna tell you, when I first put that lacrosse ball under there, I could not keep the lacrosse ball on there for very long, like 30 seconds, because it was hurting. Like it was hurting. And the first day I put the lacrosse ball under there for that 30 seconds, like I say, it hurt like crazy. A couple hours after that, I was feeling a difference. I was feeling like a slight difference. Like it was still hurting, but not hurting as bad. Like not as bad. I definitely need an interesting gig. What's trending? I was thinking about doing something else. I was thinking about maybe I should stream for like 10 hours a day. Maybe I should stream for 10. Just stream all day, you know? Stream all day. My girlfriend's measurements are 36, 42, 48. 48? 42. Yes, I am in SF. I'm at the Salesforce Park right now. Do I have shorts in here? Ooh, I got another shirt. Hold on, I'm gonna put the gimbal down real fast. The has wide hips. I think hips are attractive. Oh, you like hips? Why don't you do more content about making money anymore? Easy. If I'm gonna be a streamer and I want to like go around and walk around and show city, I don't necessarily want to just talk about stock market and crypto on the same platform. You know? That's kind of why I don't talk about money that much anymore on here. I mean, in streams, I do talk about the stock market quite a bit. But that's kind of why I don't like to talk about money that much. I do have another account. Maybe I should post to that one more. But also another thing about making stock market content, it's usually a lot of videos from other You basically see someone else make a video, and then you basically make the same video talking about the same stuff in that video that they talked about, but you say it in your own words. That's mainly what the finance space has really become now. No, I do not have a. I do not have a. I do not have shorts, like gym shorts. Most black women have smaller measurements. Money is boring. Bro, freaking, I had a black woman smile at me today. Like, smile and wave. I was like, damn. This definitely don't happen every day, you know? But I, like, did, like, walk out. Like, I was, like, outside on the street, like, sweating with my shirt off. So maybe that's why she waved. But maybe that's why, no. I think I had my shirt back on. Yeah. I was walking up the hill. Yeah, never mind. She was digging you. Dang. I don't really get that from black chicks that much. I don't see you with a black chick, honestly. I totally would date a black chick for sure. But all the black girls I like are like the type of black girls that like white dudes. So, yeah, there you have it. Like, I'm probably not gonna really talk to them that much. For the most part. For the most part. Maybe she was digging me. That's funny. I'm hungry again. She was kind of cute too. She was hella cute. I'm getting tired now. I hope you fall in love this year with a smart, healthy woman. Do you still get stoned? I haven't seen you high in a minute. How you know I'm not high now? Damn, Jermaine trying to gain weight too. I am trying to gain weight. Like, I want bigger arms, bigger legs, and that's about it. Hope I fall in love with a healthy woman this year. That's a trip. Fall in love with a healthy woman. Maybe not in this country. Haven't been talking to any chicks in a minute. I'm gonna keep it real. I kind of haven't. Like, you know, I meet people online on Tinder and stuff, and then people just unmatch with me. Like, I get that a lot. I get a lot of unmatchings. A lot of unmatchings. And I'm talking to them for like a couple days and they just unmatch. And it's like, dang, I wonder, what did I say? Like, did I say something wrong? Or, yeah, I do. And then, there's also another app that I try to meet people on. It's not an app, it's a website. I don't want to say the name because I don't want all y'all to go there and try to find me. But it's another app I try to meet people on. And I hear of my ex meeting lots of people on this app. I hear of this other chick I know meeting lots of people on this app. But when I go on this app, it's like, or this website, it's like, I get why you chicks are meeting people, but like, I don't even know how to navigate this junk. Like, it's just so much to do. It's so many different areas. It ain't like Tinder where it's just swipe right, swipe left. It's like you got message groups, you got forums, you got, these regional areas. It's like, I'm lost, bro. I don't know what to do here. Why not just meet women in person the old-fashioned way? So the problem with meeting women in person is it doesn't always go like you think. Okay? If I'm out like nightlife, like in the nightlife scene, it's quite easy. Because kind of everybody's out. You can bump into a person, but, oh, hey, how's it going? Oh, I like your outfit. Oh, what are you drinking? Oh, are you from here? It's easy to it's easy to stumble up onto a conversation, or at least for me. But like, if I'm just like walking around in the city, like, it's definitely not. It don't work the same. Like, I'm just gonna keep it real. It just doesn't work the same. Choose a different platform, more focused on love versus hookup. So the thing about hookups versus love is I'm actually like this may sound crazy, but like I would rather be with one person. Okay, I would rather be with one person. I would rather not date multiple people. Okay, pretty much the circles I go to, a lot of people want to date multiple people. Like that's just kind of how it is, you know. So it makes it tricky. It makes it super tricky. Also, I'll say something crazy, bro, about the queer dating versus straight dating is they're vastly different, man. Okay, when you're dating someone that's straight, especially a straight woman, they'll want to know things like, where do you work? Like, how much money you make? Do you got a car? Do you live by yourself? Like, the questions that they ask they're so direct, right? They're literally trying to sum you up. Like, what high school you go to? What college you went to? Like, they hit you with questions like that. Like, it's like a job interview, bro. It is literally like a job interview. When you go on queer dates, it is nothing like that. It's nothing like that at all. When you go on a queer date, it's more like people don't even want to know what the fuck you do for a living. Like I've literally went on queer dates and I don't even know what they do for a living. It's like we just trying to get to know each other. Like you look cute, I look cute. Let's just talk. Let's get to know each other, right? But if it's straight, it is literally like going on a job app. It's like going on a federal job interview. They doing background checks. They calling people from your high school. They want to know this. They calling the little lady down the street that you used to buy candy from when you was 7 years old. It is totally different. Like it is totally different. Like the straight world. Like ooh, Sometimes I'll be on apps and like you'll have like a chick respond, and they'll respond with like basically like a list of things, and it's like that's telling me don't respond. So it's like dang. But like in the queer world, it doesn't matter. People don't give a fuck. You could be a serial killer. Or you could be. People don't care. They're like, oh, you look good. Let's do the damn thing. Yeah, dating is like it's like a job interview. Also, another thing with straight dating versus queer dating. Straight dating, if you're a guy, there is a lot more pressure for you to basically do everything. You know, what I mean by do everything, you gotta take them out to eat. You gotta pay. You gotta open the door. You gotta do everything. They're not really required to do much of anything. They're just required to like just hang out and you know, oh yeah, it was a great date. I'll text you later. I'll text you. Yeah, we'll hang out again. And that's like the last time you see them. But in the queer world, it's like, bro, I ain't never went on no date with a queer. Like, hey, we ain't just like went on a date before. We just like we'll go to the park, we'll hang out, we'll talk. What's good? Yeah, what's good? And then it's like, oh yeah, you wanna fuck? Yeah, okay, let's fuck. There's no date involved. Like dating, like going on a date, like gotta go to the restaurant and spend all this time and like maybe I don't even like the fucking food because she picked the restaurant, right? And she's got like 3 plates of food in front of me and I got 1 plate of food and I can't wait to leave this restaurant because I just want to go to McDonald's and get a burger because this food fucking sucks. But I'm being sarcastic. I'm trying to be funny here, but you know what I'm saying. Queer women also don't want relationships or a serious life. Straight women are seeking partners and have many male options. This is very true. But also, I will have to point out, I don't think all queer people are. I think that you will definitely have queer people that don't want to. They want to settle down. You know what I mean? When I said McDonald's, like y'all know, I don't even eat McDonald's. I was I was trying to be funny. Double standards, Jermaine. We dudes have a lot more weight to gain. Yeah, bro, the dating game is a true. That's because women are looking for a more stable partner or a husband, and a man basically looking for sex. So when I say queer, I'm not talking about just another dude. I'm talking about guys and women, right? Like I've met queer women that are not really interested in dating. They're just kind of like, "What's up?" You know. Um, I want to ask y'all something. Do y'all think that most straight women, when they go on dates, do y'all think that they're actually looking for someone to be with? Do y'all really think that majority of the time that straight women are going on dates, they're looking for someone to be with, or are they just looking to have fun? Because let me tell you something, straight women, not all of them are looking to get married. Some of them are looking to have, a dude on Friday night, a dude on Saturday night, and a dude on Tuesday afternoon, you know? Not all of them are out here looking for a man, okay? And think about this. If they're for real seriously looking for a man, like I just don't think that they're all looking. I think some of them are, and then some of them are just having a good time, right? If you meet someone, they just moved to the city, you really think that they just moved to the city and they're looking to get married? Or you think they moved to the city and they just want to go on dates and they want to find themselves and they want to see who they like, they want to see who they're going to meet? I think there's a certain age group where people are having fun in the straight world, and I think there's an age group in the straight world where people are more so looking for someone to settle down with, okay? Especially women between the ages of like 35 to 45, because them the ones I be trying to avoid on the dating apps, for real. I be trying to avoid them because they got game, bro. They got serious game, dude. I'm just gonna tell you, like, that's why I be trying to avoid them. They will put that game on your ass, bro. They got serious game. Most intelligent women are looking for a partner in life. Most women don't want to be run through by a dozen different men in relationships. I hear you on that, Crystal, but you also gotta think of it from the guy's perspective. You have guys that take women on dates and then the women never call them back. But then you also have some women that purposely go on dates just for free food with guys. And once again, that's not all women that's doing that, but that definitely exists. Like, I've even met women in the city that told me that they did stuff like that. And it's like, yeah, karma might make it hard for you to find a person in the future, She got a lot of time. But I don't know. Dude, like, I'm just thinking of some of the roommates I've had, right? I remember this one roommate. She was like attractive. She was a little on the trashy side though. But she was kind of attractive. She was definitely straight. Bro, she would literally have dudes come over like constantly. Like constantly. Like constantly, bro. Like constantly. And I kind of figured it out. She was from Northern California, and she was only here for I think she was only staying here for 6 months or something. But where she come from, she can't use Tinder like that. She can't pick through all the different dudes. But in the city, it took her a couple months to realize it, but she was like, damn, I could be getting fucked every day by all these different types of dudes. She had a blast, bro. She had a real good time. Constantly. It was dudes coming over. It would be shoes at the door all the time, So, I mean, women definitely do it. I mean, and I'm pretty sure she was definitely a Trump supporter for sure. This chick. She was I don't even want to call her. I wouldn't say she was a hoe or anything, because it could have been the same dude there every time, Maybe they just had different shoes on every time. But I always noticed there was a whole bunch of different shoes at the door, But it could have been the same dude. He could have, just had a big shoe collection. She had herpes. I mean, most chicks got herpes around here, bro. Just don't be kissing them. Ronald McDonald, Trump even got clowned for these tariffs. That's funny. I think I'm on roll. I'm getting thirsty. I'm getting thirsty. Funny, the different shoes. I mean, I'm not hating because I totally get it. It makes sense. Like, it totally makes sense. Like, imagine if you grew up in some boring place and it was only like the same people around. Because that's where she come from. She come from a place where it's just like a bunch of hick looking dudes. And then, like I say, after a couple months, she figured out that, like, dang, I can have like hella dudes over here. And then, like, yeah, that's what she was doing. And I'm not even tripping. She probably had a blast, bro. She was, like, like, she was cute. She was attractive. It's definitely not a woman I would take home to meet my mom. But she was, yeah, she's definitely like, I don't know if I'd like walk around the city and hold her hand. That's what I'm trying to say. But she was definitely attractive. But she was like kind of skanky though. I mean, my bad. I mean, I'm just a dude talking. Like, I don't know shit, right? Did you have a girlfriend in Tennessee? Oh, I had hella girlfriends in Tennessee. Yeah, I had a bunch, bro. But like, all my great relationships were like out here in California. Yeah, they're all here. Like, when I was younger, like, I mean, when I was in Tennessee, I was under 19 when I was in Tennessee. And then when I came over here, I'm like, yeah, I'm an adult. When I lived in Santa Barbara, I had like, I dated the freaking manager of a freaking hotel that I worked at. That was super hot, bro. It was super hot because she was just really different. She was older than me. She was like 11 years older than me. And it was like I had a lot of fun. She showed me a lot of stuff. She brought me to the city for the first time, San Francisco for the first time. And then I dated this I dated this other chick for a minute, like this real thick white girl. I'm talking about real thick, bro. And the crazy thing about her, we dated for like, I don't know, like 2 months, right? And for the most part, when we dated, like, we wasn't really dating. It was just a fuck fest, basically. Like, I would literally get off work at like 2:30, and I would go drive to her house like almost every night at like 2:30. So I'd wake her up, and then we would just like, we would play this video game, you know what I'm saying? And then from there, like, it was like every night. Like, that was our whole relationship. And then we broke up because she told me, how crazy does this sound? She told me to go date this other chick. Like this skinny chick. Like this skinny hot chick. And I actually ended up moving to the city with that chick. Yeah, but when I moved to the city with her, I knew we were going to break up because I noticed how we would go places. I noticed how like people would look at me when I was with her. Yeah, so I knew that we were not going to stay together long. I knew that. Yeah, because I'm gonna keep it real. Like, when you black and you dating like certain white people, certain white people are gonna be like, yeah, you can have them, but then some of them are gonna be like, wait, you with them? That's the vibe I kind of felt. I only felt that vibe twice here, and it was with the same exact women, yo. Oh my gosh, it's so bright here. I'm gonna stand here for a second. Yo, it is dead for a Friday. It's Friday, man. All right, this is like getting off of the freeway. It must be something like going on somewhere else. But also, I'm gonna keep it real. If it was really busy out, I probably wouldn't be out filming. I would probably be doing something else, Now we can cross the street. Yeah, it's crazy because usually, like, all of this would be full of cars. Like it wouldn't be this easy to cross the street. I'm like casually crossing the street, like yippee 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 yippee. Kind of crazy. People working from home Fridays. Yeah, definitely people work from home on Fridays. But this Friday seems extra quiet. But once again, it might not be any games going on. If there was a game going on, like a Giants game or a basketball game or some shit, it would definitely be popping. It would definitely be popping. What up, Alex? What's good? How's everything going over there in New York, Alex? How is everything going on? I think I'm gonna end this stream pretty soon. I think I'm gonna end this stream. People are broke from President's Day, traveling, partying. Is Oakland scary at night? It really depends on where part you go, because Oakland is a big place. And there are nice parts of Oakland. Like there's definitely nice parts of Oakland. Wow, that Target used to close at 6 p.m. and people stole so much. It's crazy. Okay, everyone. I think I'm gonna end the stream. I was gonna hit up the gym, but I didn't bring I didn't bring my shorts. I mean, I have them, but they're just not in my backpack, you know. But for now, I'm gonna get off here. Okay. I love all y'all. Y'all have a good night. I wanted to, do one walking around in the city. Maybe I'll stream tomorrow. Maybe I will stream tomorrow. Go to the gym. I worked out earlier. I hit up a class earlier. But I actually wanted to I kind of wanted to go to the gym, but I need to move my car again because I'm in the 2-hour parking. I don't want to get no $150 ticket for being 5 minutes late. But anyway, I got to go up this hill, and I'll see y'all. I think I'm about to hop on the bus because I don't want to walk all the way back to the car. But I'm out. I'll see y'all later. Hey, I might do a gym stream tomorrow. We'll see. Yeah, I might do a gym stream. Should I do a gym stream? Maybe. We'll see. I'll do one. On the squat rack, But for now, we're out. Like, comment, subscribe. Thanks a lot for watching. And peace out, yo.